state line, this is Oregon, Washington, so southern Washington, west side. This smoke is just lingering. Look at it down there in the city. That is horrendous. That's a big old, horrible, horrible smoke. Steph's just rang me, the wife's just rang me, she said that it's raining at home, just started to rain, so we're good and happy about that. So hopefully that will obviously get rid of some of the smoke, hopefully, die it down a little bit, and we can go back to some kind of normality. Because at the moment, it's horrible, it really is. You can't go outside or anything in it. I'm just sticking with the aircon in, obviously staying inside. There'll be no walkabout. I tried washing the truck when I was at home over the weekend. Well, I did wash it, but it was just awful. You're getting out of breath and horrible because of the smoke. It was like trying to wash the truck while smoking 3 cigarettes at a time. Probably never going to be a good idea. By the way, I hope you're all liking the volume. The audio now, I've got a new microphone, it sounds so much better. My dulcet tones coming through. Luckily for one thing, people are staying in because this should be rush hour now. This is 5 o'clock, 20 to 6. And this is usually packed right up. And this is Monday. Free passage through due to the smoke probably, and obviously the Rona. You'll see glimpses of the tents and what have you at the side of the freeway here. There's a lot of homeless in Portland, Seattle, all down this side. There's a lot of homeless. Well hard to be homeless when it gets to winter around here. Not for me. Richard's gone east, my colleague, he's gone east, he's got out of it, he's got a load going over the way, over towards Iowa, so he'll be in the truck stop tomorrow, I think, something like that. Iowa 80, the biggest truck stop in the world. And he was saying, because he was stuck down here for a couple of days, milling about and in California and what have you, and the smell has got that bad into his truck, he said he's going to have to bath the dog because the dog smells of smoke. And he can't get rid of the smell of smoke out the truck. The sun out there trying to get through, obviously there's no chance. Steep little few hills as you come out of here, out of Portland, and then it flats off. We got dead flat all the way down to before, a couple of 100 miles before, so we hit the California state line, and then we've got all the mountains again. They're quite some vicious ones. They're pretty quick ones, you know. they slow me up quite a bit. But not to worry, I'm only 768 miles away, so. And with Wednesday, I'll get a good crack tomorrow. I ain't breaking any records today, I ain't really bothered, to be fair. And so I'll do till probably 8 o'clock, do another couple of hours, and then call it a day. Get up at 6 in the morning, just have been quick 10 hours off. Have a good kick tomorrow, and I should get 600 in. Hopefully it'll be a quick delivery. I can't see it being a long one. Richard was doing them all last year and he said they're pretty good. There's the sun, look at that! Whoa! Now you can see something light on the smoke, look at that. That's horrible. Oh man, that's evil. What a shit 2020's turning out to be. Couple of vlogs on the way down and on the way back. I don't know where I'm reloading yet. It will be straight for back home though. It won't be going east or anything like that, because this is paying really well out of California at the moment, so happy days. It'll be back to that shithole place where it takes forever to unload probably, but it is what it is. As long as I can get the load on something sharpish. Friday I'll unload. I should be home for Friday lunchtime, so it's not a big earner. I don't really like doing these because I ain't earning much money at all, to be fair. I'm getting by, but I'll probably have to do a flower run on Friday or something to make my money up, or Saturday or something like that. It'll be what it'll be. But I've had some, I'm up to, what am I up to? I'm up to 6,512 miles already since the beginning of the month. So, you know, I'm alright by that because we're 2 weeks in. So, you know, I'm doing okay. It's not all about the money, is it? But we've got to get some money in. Got to pay the bills. Catch you all later. Just coming down to the scale. And that beep beep beeping is my summons to go into the scale. There's my little red light on my box there, flashing away, saying, you must come in, we would like you to visit. So, let me show you this here scale. This is not far over the state line in California, as you're coming down the I-5 south. It's a big scale, big scale. This is the creme de la creme of scales, let me tell you about this scale. There's still a lot of smoke around here as well, so here we are. So my red light comes on, the scale's closed, do not, oh man, we got a flyby! Oh, look at that. If it gets backed up too much, they put turn the light on so you can't go in, so we're good. Happy days. I've just got unloaded. Jake, my good man over there, has just dropped. Why did I put that tea bag? I'm just making a cup of tea, and he's just pulled out. Now my trailer. Let's go have a look. I've got 100, and I think it's 150 to meet next load. So let's just go over and see how we're getting on over there. This is King City down in California, which is about 300 miles up from LA, something like that. So Jake's I can't fit down this ramp here, so I have to get the yard shunter to drop it down there because the ramp's too high for me to get down, too low rather, so I grab all my spoiler and everything, just like when I loaded in the farm at the other place. I have to swap over trailers, but good old Jake here has dropped it for me and tipped it, so job's a good one. I'm empty. I'm going to get that hooked under my trailer and then we'll be out of here. Paperwork should be in the back. As you can see, this sea rook is a lot better than... No, it isn't. It'll be at the... what is it? Up at the weigh scale. This... show you our trailers. Our trailers don't have a chassis down the middle of them like your European ones. We've got slightly different. Show you that one quick. Like you all have a chassis. We have the rigid going on, and your cross members all the way along. There's Jake. Cheers, bud. I need to grab my bar as well. I've left my bar up there. Why I remember. So I'm going to just finish off with making myself a cup of tea, punch in where I'm going, and that's the little update. Yeah, this sea rook is a lot better than what we had with the smoke, that is for sure. Sea rook or mist or whatever you want to call it that's going on at the moment down here. I much prefer that than any of that bloody smoke that we had further up. That was horrible, it really was. Anyway, that's just a wee update on this. I'm going to get under there, finish my cup of tea, and have a bit of breakfast, and crack on. My next reload's going straight the way back up, so that'll do. I haven't got my details yet. I'm starting to worry a bit. I know exactly which direction it is in, which town it's in and stuff like that, but he hasn't sent me... Oops. That'll be you falling then. Let's try that again, eh? Let's try taking that off there. That was a bit of a dilemma. Anyway, yeah, it's he hasn't sent me none of my details or anything like that yet, so I'm a bit concerned that it might be a Monday delivery or Sunday, which I aren't going to be happy about. Grumpy trucker. I'm hoping it is for Friday because I can run agricultural because it'll be out of the farm and I can really kick it up there and get on for the weekend or do something else or something like that. So we'll find out, let you all know, and you take care. Wash your bloody hands, catch you later, bye bye. So I got out of the farm, got my return load, and it's 170 miles. Stop beeping. 170 mile away, and nice little rest area. I've never been in this one before. I've never come across this road either before. It's basically about in the middle of California. California's quite narrow, and this runs down the... I'm running for across the coast back to the I-5, which runs directly down the middle of the I-5, and we'll get into somewhere to spare. Get into the I-5, yeah, and get up to the farm. But I'm looking at my delivery. It's for delivery tomorrow, but tomorrow 4 o'clock, which is 920 miles from where I load. So that's going to be quite some feat, is that? So I rang the nice people up at the dispatch. Lovely people, lovely lady there, at the shipper rather, and explained that I might be pushing it a little bit for 4 o'clock. Depending on how long it takes to get loaded, I'm still a couple of hours away from where I'm going, so that's going to be 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You know, I ain't going to do it, to be fair. It's going to be, unless it's market restock. If it's market restock, then I'm in with a good chance. I really am. I'll be able to get it on, and jobs are good. Because the market restock, we've got an extension on that again, obviously, because of the Chinese lurgy. We're allowed to run e-log exempt if it's market stuff, which isn't farm produce. I thought it was farm produce, but it isn't. So I'd have been able to run agricultural, but I can't. So running supermarket restock puts me totally e-log exempt to all of it. So that works well for me, if it is that. So until I get there, I don't know. And if it is, then I'll be able to just push it straight up the way, and job's fine. which is good. You know, I don't want to be out in this smoking shit. I do rather. At the moment, there's nothing to hang out, nothing to do, nothing to see. I don't want to be messing about out. To be fair, I just want to. Make some money. That's what it's all about. So there's the update. Fill you in on that little bit. Beautiful run across here. This goes past all the vineyards and stuff like that, and it really is pretty. And like I said before, the smoke has gone, and it's a lot better. So there's the update. Wash your bloody and see you later. Or I'm in the sea middle. Look at this fire damage that's been here, and the smoke still. There's been a lot of fire going on through here. All this to be left hand side. That's the north side. Is that? To get across here, I've got to go way out my way because of the there's a mountain further up that I can't get over. There's too many twist backs on it and what have you. On the direct route, it's a 30 foot limit. I did talk to Richard about it and said, "What do you think? Do you think I could do it?" He said, "Not unless you want to reverse probably 50-60 mile back if you come unstuck." So we had a little chat and thought about it and thought, nah, maybe not. Even though I'm empty, you know, it's just not worth getting halfway along, is it, and getting fooked up. So we're coming over this way. I haven't been through here before, this part of California and that, and it's cracking, it really is. It's a shame about the haze and all that, but it is what it is. And the traffic. The fires at the moment, the brush fires, are down around by LA, so I haven't got any around here, so I'm presuming this smoke is all the ones coming up from there. So I'm running a bit empty, so I've got 46 mile, and then I get my gas fuel station, so should be okay. Hopefully these people where I'm loading are going to be alright, because it's frozen stuff, it's not produce, so it's not farm shit and stuff like that, so I'm presuming it's going to be straight in, fingers crossed. Straight in, get it on, and get kicking ass up home. Day is it? Wednesday? Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that dual carriageway. You watch out, run out of road. Oh no, we've got him. We've got him. Yeah, coming down this side, down that Pacific Highway, the 101 south, further down from San Fran and further down that. Once you get, I don't like California, it's no hidden secret, I've said that many times and what have you, because to drive round it in the truck, the roads are in a terrible state around San Fran because the volume of traffic, LA, all that shit, it's not my idea of fun. But when you get away from them and get away from all that touristy trap where everybody goes and stuff like that, and everybody congregates and lives around all those different cities and stuff, it gets pretty nice. God damn nice, to be fair. It's definitely better running this road empty is better than being loaded. This is, but not that it'd be a problem for a Freightliner. Sorts of terrain as California, really. Up in the north you've got nice green woodlands, fern trees, Christmas trees, whatever you want to call them, all that malarkey, and then you get further down and it's extremely barren. It is very Mexico, more Mexico than Mexico, I'd say, in some places. Fresno and round there, if that's possible, more Mexico than Mexico. Oh, there you go. Only thing that puts me off, another thing in here, is 55 mile an hour speed limit. But to be fair, nobody really bothers you. So you keep it 63 on the freeways, and the cops aren't bothering. I think it's just been an old speed limit that's never actually been updated or anything like that, so it's just left. The majority of trucks will be doing 60, 63. Very pretty, isn't it? Very groundhog though. You watch it getting down the other side of this and it'll be just like the same as the last bit I went on. Parking is very difficult as well. If it, like last night and stuff, I had to make it down to the farm because there's nowhere to park around there. You get the odd pull-ins like this and stuff. But the 101, that road I ran down earlier, that is the original road. That's probably as old as, if not older than Route 66 or something like that. It'll be on the same part, to be fair. And that runs from Canada all the way down to Mexico. Pacific Highway is very pretty, like I say. Once you get away from the bits and stuff like that, you get on the coast and stuff. I think further down the way it runs you through the redwoods. I think it's the 101 that'll run you right next to the Pacific Highway. Or is it further up the redwoods? It might be further up actually because it'll be too dry. You just Google it, you'll find it. But that is a big one on my list that I've done, and I've really enjoyed that. You can't take the truck along with it. Well, you probably could, but I wouldn't advise it. There you go. So I just thought I'd show you those fires and stuff, which are the best, are they? Hopefully they'll start getting some under control, and by the time I get up to Oregon, we did have a bit of rain in Washington, so hopefully that's dampened down a bit of the smoke and stuff. We'll see when we get there. Catch you later. Bye bye. Have to pull over now and pull over jumper and wait to be given our orders. Slide the tandems to the back. I don't know if you saw that there. Some places do, some places don't. They would like you to slide your tandems right to the back before you load up. Which is, I think there is that big grab underneath anyway, so you can't really go anywhere, and it's really going to bounce. Our shocks on these here things, they when you turn the ignition off, or when you put your handbrake on rather, the has he stopped wobbling about? They drop to the floor. Just the suspension. The suspension will all come out of your trailer and everything and drop straight down to the ground. So it can't bounce anywhere or anything like that. So you've got no air in the back end, which is something you've got to remember when you're setting off in the morning. If you just dump your air, you're going to have no suspension up the back. So I always like to dump my trailer brake off a bit before I set off, so it gets some... Whoa, where have you gone? You crashed and burned. It was a bit wobbly, wasn't it? Yeah, your suspension will all drop, so you've got none on the front. So it's a good idea to give it a couple of minutes, let it all build up before you set off, and your brakes are off then. So this is the usual thing. We've checked it all in over there, and it's happy days. Now we can sit here for an eternity. Put it on brake. Yeah, we're still on brake. That's good. Hopefully it won't take too long. There's only one other guy there. And what else have we got? I've been here once before. I can't remember what I loaded though. But it is frozen, so let me just go turn the fridge up a bit so it soon cools down, and then we'll be all good to go. A little update. Anyway, so as a rule, you just, well, anybody who's been to produce places or frozen places, it's freezer places here, frozen goods I'm putting on here, back for Washington, just south of Seattle I'm going to, and what time is it? It's late afternoon now. It's 20 to 5. So I've been here a couple of hours or so. Usually you get on the bay and think, oh, I've got to sleep. You can guarantee as soon as you lay your head on that pillow, they start to load you. You'll sit wherever the produce is. It must be some magnet they must sense that the driver's going to sleep. Whoa, let's start putting the load in. So, happy days. I ain't really bothered because I'm going to get loaded, you know what I mean? So, let's have a look at the situation. So, here we are. Usual prod, usual thing. Like I said before, you've got to move your axles back. Everything's going. There you go. You sit and pray at that red light. You stare longingly, willingly for it to change. Please change light. A driver's thing, especially on a Friday, that is. Look, you just stare into the light. And then it'll go green at some point. And then it should be all go. It's still going in and out. There's the big grabs I've mentioned before. That thing that I don't think these work at. Oh, look at that. Shown you it before. I ain't going nowhere until I get loaded with that bad boy on. Not a chance. So, no sleep for me. Turns out I had a 4 o'clock tomorrow booking. I'm only 920 mile away. 4 o'clock booking tomorrow afternoon. Shouldn't be a problem, should it? 5 o'clock? Maybe so. So it's been changed till 8 o'clock. So I shouldn't have to. I should be able to do it. If I get out of here, something like them, they aren't messing about with my paperwork and stuff like that. It should be all right. So let me fill you quickly on this one. So here I am. I haven't used the carrier air conditioning for a long time. As anybody who's followed me knows the score. Like, I'm just going to show you. So I ain't bullshitting. This has been on for 2 hours, right? We are at 25. That's all it'll do. 25 is the maximum I can get it to go to temperature, which is pretty poor, really. I don't know what that is in centigrade Fahrenheit, rather. But look, you see up here, we've now got this fault on it as well. Let me get my glasses on. Let's have a look. Now we've got a PM 30-day expired, 30 minutes heat on. It doesn't have the heater setting. What the shit that is, I don't know. Flashing battery already. It's been on for 2 hours. 2 hours, and that's all I've got out of it. Seriously, like I said before, when it was done, I'm totally done with it now. And I am going to disc carrier now, because I'm fucking pissed with them, to be fair. I have called them twice. We'll call you back. We need to sort this out, blah, blah, blah. We need to get to the bottom of what's wrong with this, with the APU. Do they call me back? Do they bollocks? They've sold that unit, they ain't bothered. So my warning to people out there, please, please do not buy this product. This product is shit. This product is a waste of time. The Thermo King one that Richard's got, his at least will push out 17. It might not last, it might only last for 4 hours or 5 hours, but at least it pushes out temperature of 17. You know, it's 37 degrees out there or whatever it is. Pushing out 25 at 37 is not going to bring this cab down. It's a tin box, for God's sake. You know what I mean? It's not going to make it. It's not going to make it cool, is it, or anything like that? So there's the wee rant for that. Little rant, isn't it? But so like I say, don't buy it. It was 8 grand was the actual unit. It was 1,200 bucks for the bigger. What is it? The bigger alternator, because it has to have a bigger alternator on it. So, you know, it's not a cheap unit, but actually not to work at all. It had full charge, it hadn't been run, so I can't say, you know, it wasn't charged up the batteries. And for it on its last, that will shut off. Once that battery light starts flashing, that will probably last 30 minutes or 20 minutes, and that'll be out here. So, like I say, don't buy it. Don't buy it, guys. Go for the diesel one. Do not get a battery one. So that's it. That's the update. Keep it going, and we'll see you later. Hopefully, I'll get this lit. With it being supermarket stuff, what I'm loaded with, I am going to be E-log exempt. They've given an extension on the E-log exemption. So, because it's restock stuff, or produce, or food, or anything like that, we can run basically without the log working. Happy days. Catch you all later. Bye bye. The loaves. I've got a blooming puncher, haven't I? Bloody thing. It's all I need. I'm on a bit of a rush job as well, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna stick a bit of fuel in. Check it out. I've pumped some air in it and see if I can just get it to hold out until I get to where I'm going. I'm just gonna check it out and see how bad it is. And we'll go from there. If not, the sea loves the tyre place is there. will pull forward after you're fueled up. They do in this area, different areas. You get along that lantern and they can be arseholes and they don't, but that's just their attitude. Majority of the places do actually, once they're fueled up, pull off the aisle and then park over yonder and go in and get the receipt and sort all their shit out and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good deal, it really is, you know. Each help each other out. There you go. I'm going to get this done. Not happy about the puncture, but hey ho. Shit happens, doesn't it? Nothing we can do about it. That's the glory of on the road. So, we'll catch you all later. Have fun. Wash your bloody hands. Into the tyre. Stop beeping, please. Very annoying. Tried to get some air in the tyre. It's not happening. It's buggered. So, round to the tyre shop. He's got a pretty freak shape for Peterbilt, hasn't he? There. Look at him. Ragging away on them tyres. I find people do check a lot more than when I was like in England. I did, to be fair, I was quite lazy on my checks in England and stuff. You know, I don't know whether it's the more thought here, going the speeds are a lot faster and things like that, and I'm away from the yard a lot longer before it gets checked or anything like that. Do rigorously check this underneath and everything. To be fair, there isn't that much that can go wrong with the trailer anyway. So you've only got your four wheels, your 4 brakes, your 8 tyres on the back, and you know, the truck, obviously I do change trailers, so you've got to keep checking that. But the truck obviously is with me all the time. So all over that like a rash. Let's see what's going down here. Are we parking up or are we allowed in? I think the other side's the tyre one, where my man is there. So let's go. I think I'm going to park up. That up a bit. Word, and we'll see what they say about doing the tyre. Alright. Matey's going to, rather than wait for him there, he says spin it round and back in. Happy days. So that's good, otherwise I could have been a wee while waiting for him. So, good old loves, keep it lit, keep us smoking out there. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness gracious, this is going to be blindside reversing. Here we go. Unless I can get straightened up in there. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. This is something that I've been meaning to tell you guys. When you blindside reversing, all trucks used to be, we used to have that window at the back there. Can you see that window over yonder? Over there. See, all trucks in Europe and everything used to have that window, and then they changed it, the designs over the years and stuff like that, and people obviously didn't want it, and then they used to start doing their painting the windows up and stuff like that, painting them out and things, and eventually they just stopped doing the windows. But I'll tell you something, when I've come over here, I've noticed this window over there. It is so handy, I'll tell you. That sun's right in my eyes, I can't see a thing. To peek out of there, it's absolutely spot on. You can see where's the trailer. You can see where the trailer is. So why they ever got rid of that, I don't know. Because without that, it's really difficult, but as you can see, we can see trailer, and it just gives you enough. I ain't going to get right in there because I can see how far I need to go before I can straighten up again and get round here. Let's just go a little bit more. And you know, that gives you just that little advantage to get in. That was handy, there's a big old space here. Happen. Oh, let's try and get reverse. Come on, Bess, let's get in there. So hopefully this isn't going to cost me too much time. I'm going to be able to get in here, get this tyre done, have a shower while I'm killing the time, make the most of the little bit of time I've got here. Jobs are good. Go, and we're about in. Excellent job. He'll be happy with that as well. I don't have to turn the reefer off because it is a bit annoying for the poor guys when you've got the reefer running in there and what have you. Let's have a look and see what the crack is. So you go in here, I've got to check in, do myself, and I get points for getting the tyre done. I'm going to have to get in touch with the shipper and my boss to see what the score is, because obviously I aren't going to this guy's going to take all the details off me, the mileage and all stuff like that. It's pretty good then, so they've always got to check. We can do it on the check on the computer and stuff like that. 543. So he's looking for the ID number on it. So they'll hopefully get on with that, no mess about, and I'll get over into the Loves, have myself a shower. These good old boys will get us back up and running again on the road without any messing about. Like I say, I'm gonna miss me delivery now. It was gonna be tight anyway, so things have well, obviously there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. It's part of transport, is that. So we're gonna have to reschedule and see what time. Hopefully I'll get one for tomorrow, because I'm still like 650 mile away. So it was going to be a big punch anyway to get on the delivery, but this is what it is, guys. Catch you all later. Bye bye. Northern California, on my way home. It's clearing out a little bit. Apparently in Oregon it's getting better as well. So let's hope, and fingers crossed, we're coming out the other side of the smoke. Got my tyre done, got sorted. This is a pretty bit. I'm running heavy again. I don't know what it is with these shippers out of California, but every load I've done just lately, I'm running slightly over on my drive axles, which isn't very good. I've wiggled about again. We've done the wiggly on the axles. Shoved them back, got one stuck, had to brake with hammer. It wouldn't lock back in again, but we managed to get it done, and it's all good. Otherwise it was just sliding backwards and forwards, bloody thing. Well, I can stop and get some dinner. I've got a bit of a rush on. I've got 554 miles. I could have microphone, by the way. I'm thinking it sounds really good. It is pretty, is this run, when you can actually see the mountains. This is about 100 mile, 130 mile. Once I've hit this river of mountains. Now it flattens out in a few places once I get to the other side of Oregon and what have you. So it's not that bad because I don't slow up that much. I was working it out. I'm still averaging 58 mile an hour, and I've been on the California for quite some time now and doing my multi-drop and stuff like that. So you know, we're still getting the miles in. Since the beginning of the month, I reset my speedometer, my mileage tripometer thing at the beginning of the month because I like to keep a check on what I'm doing each month, so I know whether I can afford to have a bit of time at home or not. I've mentioned before, I need to be getting 10,000. 10,000 I'm earning a wage. I'm not earning a big wage. I'm just getting by. 10,000 miles a month because I get paid by the mile. So if I get the 10,000, like I say, I'm earning not a lot of money, but it gets by, it pays the bills. So I need to be looking at 12,000. Well, at the moment, and this is doing the multi-drop, so being on those flowers and all, I have earned some cash, I'm doing right there. But it's been bloody hard work, like I said before. I've done 7,842 since the beginning of the month. What's that, 17 days ago? 17 days ago. So I'm on track. I'm going home. I unload tonight, so at 12 o'clock. I've got a bit to do, and then I'm going in to get the bloody APU sorted again. So I'm going in to get that, to have a look at that, and I'm going into the main office, utilities main depot. So hopefully they might have somebody there that can sort some shit out, or maybe set light to it, and that'll work. Rag the fucking thing out. And then I'm going home. I'm going to ring John, the farmer guy, up, so see what the score is with him, because I'm doing another one of these peas, the dried peas actually, the seed peas. I'm doing another one of those, and so I'll give him a call, see if he wants the trailer leaving in there, saves me dropping it in seed run, moving it again, and then he can just give me a call. I might not get it on till Saturday, Sunday, whenever. See when it, you know, like I say, I've got my miles up now, so I can afford to kick back a little bit and just take it steady. Plus, if I go over to see John tomorrow, hopefully I'll get him to have a look at them gear sticks and see if we can do a little bit on that Kenworth. If he'll show me how that all works and let me have a go in it. That should be interesting, shouldn't it? Not just one gear stick to make the noises on, two. That'll be fun. So, we're gonna sit back and enjoy the drive and just slide up here. Hopefully my delivery should be good because it's a 12 o'clock midnight one, so there won't be many people there. Take it steady. Bye bye. Over the state line of California. This is one of the towns that got hit really fucking hard with the fire. It's ripped through here. This was sometime last week, I think. Pretty sad as well that they've got to have the town shut off by the National Guards because some arseholes are going in and being looting somebody's property. That is fucking sick, seriously. There's some sick mothers out there. The thing, you know, somebody's had their house burnt down or what's left of it and stuff like that, and some sick individuals are going out there and looting property. Seriously. They want to rot in hell. Look at that. just saved quite a few